So, Pokemon League challenges. To understand a league challenge, you first need to understand how a Pokemon tournament works. And assuming you don't know, a Pokemon tournament involves you, a couple players at a local game store or card shop, playing a couple games of the Pokemon TCG. It's pretty simple. A league challenge is very similar to this, but it's a really competitive tournament. And looking from the sidelines, you might be wondering, why is it so competitive? Well, what makes a league challenge so competitive is championship points. You get championship points from competing at very specific tournaments, and a league challenge is one of those tournaments. What championship points do is, it's a point system that over time builds up, and if you have enough points, you will earn a World Championship invite. There is also the Ace Trainer program, which gives you, I believe, a promo card. I don't remember what it is, but you get a promo card. Maybe we'll put it on the screen. Now that's like the basics of what a league challenge is and a Pokemon tournament that gives you championship points. But of course, being a tournament that gives you championship points, you will be held at a much higher expectation and standard when you are competing at these tournaments. Now, what do I mean by higher standard? Well, I mean like players etiquette, between you, how you hold yourself, and how you act in front of other people that are there to compete or just passing by. Of course, when it comes to etiquette, there is how you treat other people at a Pokemon tournament. You want to be respectful at a Pokemon tournament. You don't want to be slandering your opponent or how they act or what deck they might be playing. You don't want to do any of that. You want to be polite, nice, simple etiquette. It should be easy to understand. But this also includes other things like how you play your turns, because that too is very important when playing. You don't want people like slow playing, taking extra time they don't actually need in order to run the clock and functionally ruin people's time at the tournament. This also includes things like cheating. Preferably, you wouldn't to begin with, but of course there will be the one bad apple out there in a bunch of many that will, and it really does sour the experience for lots of people. This also means things that you might get away with, like accidentally drawing an extra card. Things like simple mistakes are a lot more penalized and taken seriously at a league challenge because you are held to that higher standard. It's not like playing in front of a regional tournament type of standard, but you still have to set an example, for other people. So now that we've discussed the basics of how a league challenge works and player etiquette at something like a league challenge, we should also talk about things you should bring to a league challenge. Now, the obvious thing that you should bring is a deck. You need a deck to compete to begin with. So starting with that is super easy. Going forward with that, you also might want to bring a playmat. It's not necessary. It's more of an accessory to bring with you, and you can style it out. But a playmat really helps with keeping your cards away from the table, which I've forgotten in the past, and it's really hard to get them off the table without something like a playmat under it. So a playmat, in my opinion, is a must bring if you can. There are of course other things beyond those two items that you can bring to a Pokemon tournament, and I think you should. One of them being sleeves. So, editing me here, So I should probably clarify. Sleeves aren't exactly an accessory. They are basically mandatory. You should get them and you should use them. I know some stores will prevent you from playing without them because sleeves make it a lot more enjoyable for others and a lot easier to regulate play with sleeves because you won't have dings and marks on your cards. Other ways to get them, because I forgot to include this in the video, do include Elite Trainer boxes. If you ever see those in the wild, they do come with a pack of sleeves. They're not great. They're pretty weak, all things considered. They won't last a long time, but hey, if that's your thing, go for it. I won't stop you. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled program. You can get multiple brands of sleeves. There's Dragon Shield, Katanas, Dual Spec, a couple others. I haven't tried many of them besides Dragon Shield, so I'm a little biased in that regard. I'm not sponsored, but I'd really would like to be sponsored. But actually, sleeves are really good. They protect your cards from warping, which is them like bending in weird ways. They also protect them from getting whitening, damage on the sides of the cards when you shuffle them. It's really nice to have, and I would definitely recommend go buy whatever brand you want. There's no specifically best brand. Another thing you should be bringing, your deck box. If you can, preferably you should. A deck box typically holds your deck, obviously, and usually contains, at least I know some of them do, little spaces to hold your tokens and dice. Speaking of which, dice. I have them in this little container here. It's really important that you bring something like dice. It's really helpful when calculating how much damage a Pokemon has taken, and in this game, there's some Pokemon that will survive really big hits, and you will need really big numbers. I think these ones go up to 180 at max, so it's really important you get some dice. You don't need them to be numbered. You could use dots. You can use the ones with dots on them, something like this, and it's really helpful. It's really important. There's also poison and burn tokens. You do need these sometimes. Not every deck is going to involve these, but it's really nice to bring just in case you ever need them or someone forgets them. You should always bring at least a couple. Outside of the competitive aspect, you can also go for binders to hold your cards. If you want to do a couple trades at the event or after the event, you can always bring a binder with cards that you have collected and trade it with a couple people. I've done a couple trades myself, and it's pretty fun if you meet the right people, and it can help you get cards that you need for your decks or cards you just want in general. Actually, speaking about league challenges, I do gotta go actually, so I'll pick up back from wherever I just left off right now. Look at that. I guess I should wrap this video up. So I know I mentioned earlier that I was gonna go to a league challenge, and I was planning to record some games at a league challenge, but there wasn't a lot of people there. As in, there was 4 of us, me included, and I didn't feel comfortable asking the store owner and the other competitors, hey, can I record you guys while we play, because there were so little of us, and also the games I played were very boring. So yeah, so we'll just skip to whatever I had lying around to finish this video. That's a really good card. Oh my god, Full Art Battle Cage?